Saints.
Phillip Rivers sacked. Sack on. A loss of 7 on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Oh, you ain't got no feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And that, my friend, is something you don't see maybe once a season. A 0-yard return pick six.
Yeah, you get the points without having to do the maximum effort run. But what a great play. Batting it up in the air and going up and getting it and creating a touchdown for themselves.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Phillip Rivers sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, though. I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Saints 45, Colts 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A first down throw here for Rivers. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down, Colts.
1st down, Rivers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Intercepted. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll get this up near midfield, but then still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Colts 14.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
They're on the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw right sideline here is complete. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Thrown away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, they have done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. But this is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down. 3rd and long for Rivers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lightning speed that side from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Rivers now from the 50. He's got Burton here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Rivers on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 9 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a